Wanya, the Wrestling Basement, coming at you with another episode of every freaking thing you need to know. Friday Night Smackdown. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Tonight on Friday Night Smackdown, Sasha Banks goes one-on-one with her best friend Bayley's Royal Rumble opponent, that being Lacey Evans. So, we're going to see Lacey Evans versus Sasha Banks in a one-on-one match tonight. More than likely, Lacey Evans is going to have Dana Brooks in her corner, and the boss Sasha Banks is going to have the SmackDown Live Women's Champion Bayley in her corner. Now, this match can go two ways. The only way Sasha Banks lose tonight as far as Friday Night Smackdown is so Lacey Evans can gain momentum heading into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and that's more than likely what's going to happen. But the only way Lacey Evans lose is if Bayley has some kind of like if Bayley was to attack Dana Brooks or distract Lacey Evans, and that will cause Lacey Evans to lose this match. But like I said, more than likely Lacey Evans is going to gain momentum tonight on Friday Night Smackdown, defeating Bayley's henchman Sasha Banks, to gain momentum here into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And that will only make sense because we all know, in WWE, when it's come to a big championship match like this, and the champion have a henchman, which Bayley and Sasha Banks, you gotta go through Sasha Banks to get to Bayley, and that's the way they're going in this storyline. I feel as though Lacey Evans will make a great SmackDown Live Women's Champion when the time comes. So tonight, for this one-on-one match, I got a strong feeling Lacey Evans is going to walk out with the win tonight. We also got the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, The New Day, Kofi Kingston and Big E. Last week on Friday Night SmackDown, Kofi Kingston was in one-on-one action with The Miz, in which he rolled him up and he got the win. But we got to look forward into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Who is The New Day going to defend the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships again? Could it be Heavy Machinery or could it be The Revival? If my indicators are pointing right, which more than likely they are, I feel though you have a traditional, a triple threat SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match between the champions, The New Day, the Revival, and Heavy Machinery, in which, of course, the New Day gonna come out on top, showing why they are the dominant tag team of Friday Night SmackDown. So tonight, maybe we're gonna get some seeds planted towards a tag team championship match at the Royal Rumble. We also got a huge edition of Miz TV featuring the return of John Morrison. Now, hey, if you just now tuned into WWE, I say for the past, if you ain't been watching WWE for at least 15 years, then you won't possibly know the history between John Morrison and The Miz. I mean, hey, have you ever heard of the Dirt Sheet? John Morrison and The Miz as a tag team held both the World Tag Team Championships and just the regular Tag Team Championship way before there was ever Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships. There was an ECW. I mean, when these two superstars were together, they took on superstars like Kane and The Undertaker, the Hardy Boys. John Morrison and The Miz go back a long time. They have Slammy awards together. They was winning Slammys before the Usos. They go far that back. And hey, for an extra bonus, John Morrison and The Miz, hey, they had some eye candy on their arm like the Bella Twins. These cats go way back. They've been best friend to best enemy. So for these two to return tonight, as far as Miz TV, I can't wait to see what direction this duo moving forward. Whatever the WWE writers and producers, whatever they got planned as far as The Miz and John Morrison, you better believe that it's going to be best for business. It's going to be entertaining because John Morrison, he'd have been a good guy, he'd have been the bad guy, but when he with The Miz, you best believe it's going to be some bad stuff brewing on Friday Night SmackDown. And with The Miz recently turning heel, we seen last week on Friday Night SmackDown, John Morrison, he aligned with his best friend, The Miz, so whatever The Miz on, John Morrison is on. And the tag team division as far as Friday Night SmackDown is finna get a whole lot interesting now. So I definitely look forward to this special edition, and this is definitely a special edition of Miz TV. I can't wait. We got the return of the Usos in action. We're going to see the Uso, Jimmy and Jay Uso, go against King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. Now, last week on Friday Night SmackDown, we seen Roman Reigns about to get brutalized again. They was about to pour dog food on him until his cousins Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, returned to Friday Night SmackDown to save him from King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. Now, what people are looking over, in which, hey, I don't mind seeing it. The Usos, during the Superstar draft, they was originally drafted to Monday Night Raw alongside Jimmy's wife Naomi, but it looks as though Roman Reigns really needed this help, and hey, who better to call on to than family? And last week when the Usos returned, that main event last week was the best main event. That was the best way to end a Friday Night SmackDown. We seen the Fiend and we seen the Usos return in one segment. That was, like I said, that was by far the best return segment, all that in one. As far as last week on Friday Night SmackDown. So as far as this tag team match, we all know the Usos finna get one over on King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. And if things get too sticky for the Usos, you can count on the big dog Roman Reigns to come out there and say today, just like they had his back last week. You better believe that the big dog Roman Reigns got his cousin Usos back tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Hey, I look forward to that tag team match also. Kicking things over to the Intercontinental Championship scene, we got the champion Shinsuke Nakamura, which we are all led to believe that he will be defending the Intercontinental Championship against the Monster Among Men Braun Strowman at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Now, as far as Shinsuke Nakamura and Braun Strowman at the Royal Rumble, considering Braun Strowman's title history, he can't seem to win no championships, but, the greatest Royal Rumble, that championship, which everybody forgot about, the tag team championship, which he don't hold for long. As far as the Intercontinental Championship, I honestly, these two superstars, they have a bad history as far as championships, both of them. If Shinsuke Nakamura retained the Intercontinental Championship at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, I honestly wouldn't be surprised, because Braun Strowman, he couldn't even defeat Seth Rollins. He couldn't defeat Brock Lesnar. If he couldn't win the big goal, what make you think he can win? And I ain't talking about the World Heavyweight Champion. If he couldn't win the main championship, what make you think he can win the mid-card championship? But it may be his time to shine. Because Shinsuke Nakamura ranked as the Intercontinental Champion, he ain't defending that championship in forever, and we may just get a change of the position as far as the mid-card on Friday Night SmackDown. Braun Strowman may just become the new Intercontinental Champion. So tonight, just expect this storyline to continue heading on to the Royal Rumble Intercontinental Championship match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Braun Strowman. And last and certainly not least, we got a continuation of a rivalry between the Fiend, the Universal Champion Bray Wyatt, and Daniel Bryan. Now, in this storyline, like I alluded to earlier, as far as the Usos return, we got two huge segments in the main event last week. We got the return of the Usos, and Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, came out and attacked Daniel Bryan. This is one thing I didn't understand as far as the Fiend attacking Daniel Bryan last week. It was during the match. Why didn't they call for the bell? It wasn't ruled on no disqualification. Maybe the match was just ruled out as a no contest or whatever, but you didn't hear the disqualification. The Fiend just came out, attacked Daniel Bryan. It was it was a great segment. There ain't enough for me to complain about. So as far as tonight on Friday Night SmackDown between the Fiend and Bray Wyatt, I got a feeling that Daniel Bryan, he gonna cut a promo inside the middle of the ring. The Fiend, the Firefly Funhouse, an episode gonna appear in. Bray Wyatt is gonna appear, or I wouldn't mind seeing Daniel Bryan backstage. The puppets pop out on him, or he walking backstage and one of the puppets' heads pop up behind, one of those locker things. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing nothing that the Fiend produced, anything that the Fiend do on Friday Night SmackDown, it's never a letdown. And tonight, it's definitely going to get even better, considering the fact that we are heading to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And whatever tonight unfolds and holds as far as Friday Night SmackDown, it's going to be very entertaining. These first couple episodes of the new year, as far as January in the WWE, they've been ending all these episodes of Monday Night Raw, NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown with a bang. And tonight, hey, I ain't selling for nothing less than a bang as far as Friday Night SmackDown. So with that being the end of today's video on every freaking thing you need to know Friday Night SmackDown, feel free to smash that like button, super kick the subscribe button, comment down below, hit the bell notification. Till next time, Wanya checking out.